Lenny Solomon Live, show number 398. 398. And I hope you guys had a great Hanukkah. And we are here in the Beit Shemesh Shlag Foundation Studios here in Beit Shemesh, Israel. And it's great to be here. We had a great event. Today's is going to be a talking show, even though my voice is a little bit weak. And I'm going to tell you all about the show that we just had. And we say hello to our associate producer, Judy Hertzfeld. Hey, Judy. Uri Butler from Squirrel Hill, PA. Good to see you, Uri. It's Edmonton Oilers night, as you can see. Connor McDavid jersey. Beautiful jersey. So here we are, We had a show on Saturday night, the 40th anniversary kickoff year Schlock Rock concert. Could you believe that? 40 years of Schlock Rock. And a lot of it came as a surprise to me because I didn't do the things that Eitan G did, that Kraz did, that Yona did, the guys in the band, that they did to make it a real show. It was unbelievable. I'm going to tell you all about it. I got the set list here. We're going to read you the set list, talk a little bit about the songs we didn't play. There was so many songs we could have played. There are 620 songs. And instead, we played 27 songs. It was a 2.5 hour concert. 2.5 hours. And the phones have been blowing up here. The Instagrams, the Facebooks, video clips. You could go online. You could see people talking about the show. Going to say hello to Russell Dunn, my good friend from LA. And Ariel Rosenzweig was at the show. He says, you guys were amazing this past Saturday night. Motzei Shabbat. So it was a great, great experience. 40 years of Schlock Rock. And I'm only 22. Could you imagine? I mean, how did that? I look into the camera. I say, how did that happen? How did that happen? Anyway, so let's start off by talking about the band. The band consisted of Mike Roth on drums. Mike joined the band in the early 90s and then became the number one drummer when we moved to Israel. When he moved to Israel. And he lives in Modi'in. Then the bass player was Yona Lloyd. Yona usually plays guitar, but he played bass for this show, which he's done the last number of shows, because Ben Katz from Efrat played guitar. It was really good. So that was our rhythm section with me playing keyboard, rounded out the rhythm section. There were two saxophone players, tenor sax and a soprano sax, played by Howard Stein, who used to live in Florida. He was the number one player with me when I went to Florida, and he made Aliyah. Of course, Rami Strasberg, who is our number one player now, and he was the alto sax player. Then Eitan G was the rapper. So that brings us to 7 people. Eitan G, the Jewish rapper. Russell asks, when are you coming to California? That's a very good question, Russell, considering that I haven't left Israel since September 2024. So first thing we have to do is raise money to put Daniel and Babylon up on stage, and that will happen in LA. And then I think we will be coming to California, but we'll have to see. I don't know. Right now I'm scheduled to come to New York in March, but that's not a definite because it really depends on my health. Okay, so now the show starts off with a slideshow, and Gary Wallen, who's the original drummer of the band, is standing in front of my old apartment house that I grew up in, 8315 Leveretts Boulevard in Kew Gardens. And then we get a a Mazel Tov from Saul Blinkoff. Saul is one of the animators in Disney who is a big Schlagwork fan, loves the album Amuna. Then our then Elon Gold comes on and wishes us Mazel Tov, followed by John Bermuda Schwartz. John Bermuda Schwartz said, Mazel Tov to us. He is Weird Al Yankovic's drummer. So that's how the show starts. And then the Kraz, Alan Krasner, who was the MC of the evening, gets up and tells the story of Schlagrock and how it began, give or take. And we go into the first song of the night, Learning is Good, which is Johnny Be Good, which was the first song on that album. And that was 1986. From there, we go to Hit Me With Your Best Shot, Pat Benatar, Kesher 1, 1984, followed by Barbanel, Back to Learning is Good, Old Time Torah Scroll, Making Aliyah Today. So this was all the first album, and we made the show chronological because we wanted to give people a show. And obviously we couldn't do all 43 albums because it's too many songs, too many albums. Also, a lot of you don't know the later material, which is why you really need to go to Spotify. All the stuff is there. Every song, every album, it's all there. Okay. We're up to 1987. Second album, Wash This Way. Eitan G co-wrote that with Michael Retches, and I spruced it up a little bit. And that was a great song. Followed by Hine Mato from the Jewish Pride album. Followed by Achashverosh, also co-written by Eitan G and Michael Retches, with me sprucing it up a little bit. So those were our first 8 songs. Let's round out the first 10. Under the Chuppah was the 9th song, and the 10th song was Amuna. Amuna came out in 1988. It was the first album in 1988, March 88. We released Two-Night Old Jews December 88. So that's where we are. Now, here's somebody says, John Shapiro says, go Oilers. It's the Edmonton Oilers night here at Beit Shemesh Studios, here at the Schlagwork Foundation. And hope things are good for everybody out there. So this is our 40th anniversary. This is a recap. Now there were over 500 people in the audience. The whole place only held 527 seats, so it was sold out. You could hear my voice is a little bit hoarse, but that's okay, because it's good to have no voice when you sell out. It's really good because it means you gave it your all. Now, Jason from Chandler, Arizona says hello, and yeah, so that's what we got so far. Jason from Chandler, Arizona, good to see you, Jace. And it was great. So now we're going into song 11 through 20, and as we go chronologically through the years, we're in the Two-Night Old Jews album. We have Rashi, Kohen from the Jews Brothers album, My Menorah, which is La Bamba, Every Bite You Take, which is Every Breath You Take. Two-Night Old Jews ends that album, ends that segment 11 through 15, which is a fantastic, lively show. Everybody knew the words. Everybody knew all the words. It was really amazing. Now we're up to 1990 as we keep going. We're almost at the 10-minute mark of this broadcast. Yo 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 Yarmulke was song number 16, and then with Eitan G doing Yo Yo Yarmulke, and then Rabbi Shlomo Katz came on stage to sing Am Yisrael Chai with us. That was really, really amazing. Um, Rachel Abraham says, Mazel Tov on 40 years. What a contribution you have made. Well, Hashem allowed me to make this contribution. God is in charge, you know, and it's a great thing. You know, soon the world will stand up and say, recognize the miracles. It comes from above. So, Am Yisrael Chai, Shlomo Katz sang, then we did We've Got a Strong Desire, and we are in 1991, Baruch HaGever, and then the 20th song, Hashem is One of my favorite songs to play. It's such a great, great, fun musical song to play. Hashem is One, and we did. So here we are now, 20 songs in, and we have 7 songs to go. You wouldn't believe the whole concert was 2 hours, 30 minutes, which was 30 minutes more than I was supposed to go. I was supposed to go only 2 hours and then send everybody home, but I kept going. We ran a little long. Song 21 comes from Bring Back That Shabbos Feeling, Make It a Motzi, 1993, followed by Sabbath Stories, 1993. And now we're up to 1997, Streets of Jerusalem. And at the end, we put in a hint of Aliyah Dream, which Rami's favorite song, mine too, one of my favorite songs ever. And you're going to say to me, Lenny, how am I going to see this video? It will be available on YouTube or on streaming services. We'll figure it out, but it will be available for you guys. Song 24, Prayer Jumping. I sit right down, say Kriyat Shema, then I get up and do the Amidah. Right? That was a big hit back in 1999. Finally, we're in the 2000s. Song 25, Ani Yehudi, came out great. Song 26, Walk in the Land, Eretz Yisrael. Great music video on YouTube you can watch. And we finished with one encore. You guys going to tell me what that encore was? That's right, Minion Man. How could we not do Minion Man? So Minion Man was the last song, 27 songs in, and it was, and that brings us to the end of the show. So I just basically recapped the entire show in 12 and a half minutes. Eitan G did his thing. The guys in the band were fabulous. And we had a slideshow going throughout the entire evening. And not much more to say about it other than, will we do more 40th anniversary shows? That is the plan. That is the plan. So if you guys want to hire Schlagrock to come to your community and to do a 40th anniversary show, all you got to do is give me an email, give me a call, give me a WhatsApp, send me a message on Instagram, whatever you want, and we will be there. And that's the story for our 40th anniversary show. Was Saturday night, December 27th. And the Kraz was unbelievable as an MC. The Kraz was great. There were celebrities in the audience. And it was good. It was just really good. And now the question is, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here now that all of our children are grown up? That's the Alan Parsons Project, by the way, for those that don't know. So where are we going to go from here? I don't know. We'll maybe do some shows. We got to finish album number 41, which is Old School. We have to finish it. And we're going to have, it'll be great. So it was recorded. We had a 2-camera shoot. Judy says, sounds so fantastic. I would love to see it in its entirety. So nice if you recorded it. We did record it. We videoed it, a 2-camera shoot, and it will be coming out in the next month. Eitan G posted a lot of songs and videos, and you can see it. I don't know where. Judy will post that, maybe information for you. And you'll be able to watch some clips. There were a lot of great clips. Now, what about the songs we didn't play? Like Into the Sea. It's a great song. How can we not play it? What about Sukkot Nights? What about Soup and Challah Candlesticks? Kiddushin is delicious. What about that one? And the answer is we can't play every song. It's too many songs. So we'll have to wait until the next show when we'll be able to play those songs as that holiday, their holidays get closer. You know, Pesach, if it was near Pesach, we would have done Into the Sea, but it's not. So we didn't do that. Anyway, we hope you've enjoyed our recap. We're going to say sayonara for now. Thursday night, we'll have a musical show, and looking forward. It'll be great. Keep on schlagging, everybody. Feel the Amuna. And, we want to say hello to Devora from the Kosher Cakery. We want to say hello, of course, to Judy Hertzfeld, who has been with us the whole time. Russell Dunn. Russell, great to see you. And all the people that were on. JP from Allentown, Pennsylvania was at the show Saturday night. Lots of celebrity sightings. Anyway, you guys, we will speak to you on Thursday night for another show. Keep on schlacken, feel the Amuna, and have a great, great night.